Good day everyone, my name is Nick Rana from Vice Advice Immigration. I hope you guys are doing okay. So this video is for the students who would like to come to Canada on study visa, and I would like to share a couple of tips which will help you to put up a successful application so that the chances of visa refusal should be next to nothing, and you should know well in advance what are the things which you need to care rather than you come to Canada then you realize, oh, had there been I knew all this before coming to Canada, the things would have been different. So I'll share few things which you should know beforehand and few things which you need after even coming to Canada, the after effects of applying student visa also. Okay, so let's begin in totality. Let's begin with the point number one. If you are kind of debating whether you should be good in IELTS or good in academics, so to be very honest, personally I will choose that you should be good in IELTS versus academics, because guys, IELTS is something which has to meet the benchmark based upon whether you are choosing an undergraduate course or a postgraduate course. So just in easy words, if you are coming to Canada after grade 12, then the Canadian High Commission expects you to at least score overall 6 with no module less than 5.5. And if you're coming to Canada after bachelor degree in a post-secondary course, then Canadian Immigration expect you to have overall 6.5 with no module less than 6. Okay, so in the student direct stream, if you don't at least have that much of the IELTS score, I mean, you are really not putting a successful application. Basically, you are just taking a chance, right? Because IELTS is something where there is no negotiation and you only qualify for a student direct stream if you have that much of the IELTS, okay? Because we have oftenly seen all of the parents who are interested that their kids should go to Canada for further studies, they are telling them, hey, you should focus more on your academics, your percentage should be good for grade 10, your percentage should be good for grade 12. But guys, to be very honest, personally what I feel, if you are studying from a good school of board, normally which we say CBSE board, then even if you have 60% like a first division, which we normally say, the chances of visas are really great, right? So anything at least 60% or above, you should be okay, right? So the conclusion is that rather than focusing, I'm going to score 90% in CBSE board, I'm going to score 92% or 80%. I mean, even if you are somewhere between 60 to 80%, you are a very good student who should be able to get a successful student visa application, okay? So summarize, focus more on IELTS. I strongly encourage you guys to focus on IELTS starting from your grade 10, okay? So if you are already in grade 10, you should be joining some IELTS institute part-time or for a couple of hours starting from the grade 10, rather than what most of the students do is they finish up their grade 12 and then they join IELTS Institute, and in a hustle and bustle they give their IELTS exam right away, and at times they end up scoring 5.5, but then the agent push you, hey, we need to put up this file, so even if you have 5.5 or less than 5.5, there's no choice rather than putting up a application which will most likely not be a successful one, right? Because you have ignored the most important things which has zero compromise in order to have a successful application. I know there are some lucky cases where students are able to get visas, but again, exceptions are always there, but it's not high likely that you will be one of that exception also, okay? So 60% according to me should be okay, but zero compromise in IELTS. So if you're thinking to come to Canada on student visa, please join your IELTS institute once you are in grade 10. Okay, because by the time you will finish your grade 12, it is very high likely you will be ready and your first IELTS attempt should do it. And guys, one more thing, IELTS are valid for 2 years. Okay, so even if while you're in your grade 11, you can still give your IELTS exam, IELTS academic version, not the general, because you're coming to Canada on a student visa. I know they do accept general also nowadays, but try to give academic 1 year beforehand. So ideal time according to me should be, if you are in grade 11, throw your IELTS exam, give your best shot, because you will be relaxed that you still have time, you still have another 1 year in India to finish up your grade 12. So give your best shot of IELTS in that time, okay? Because it's valid for 2 years, you don't have to do it again. Once you have finished your grade 12 with the same IELTS score, put up a successful student visa application, okay? You don't have to worry about running down, I want to catch up with my IELTS, joining some institute at that point. So try to make it a habit. Begin part-time from grade 10, give your exam once you're in your grade 11, and you should be ready to put up an application.